everybody, and welcome to a new video and a brand new week at Oxford. This is going to be a very busy week because there's a lot of social stuff going on, like social sec things that I'm doing and just events going on this week. So tonight is not something that I'm running or anything, it's not a social sec thing, but it's the Tolkien lecture. So basically every year Pembroke gives they organize a lecture by a fantasy author. So we've had R.F. Kuang, last year was Neil Gaiman, which now is not so great, but at the time was really cool. Let me just make sure that I am going to pronounce this person's name right. Okay, yeah. Just want to double check that I got her name right. It's Zen Cho. So let's see what some of her most famous books are. Yeah, I think that one of these would have been her most famous. Maybe Blackwater Sister. She's also written a couple of contemporary romances, like The Friend Zone Experiment, which I think I've seen that one around online. I haven't actually read any of her books, but yeah, she's giving the lecture this year. I think that all of the previous ones you can find online, so there's some pretty big names in there, which is quite cool. But yeah, I'm gonna go to that tonight, and then there's also a dinner with it, so I actually did get selected for that because I think you enter a lottery and stuff. I don't know if this one, last year was insane trying to get a spot and everything because it was Neil Gaiman, so a lot of people wanted to do it because it's open to non-Pembroke students as well. So I think Pembroke students kind of get first dibs on seats for the lectures, and then I think it's all Pembroke people for the dinner as well, but you have to enter the lottery for it if it's very oversubscribed. But last year I wasn't able to go to the lecture because my sister was visiting that week, so I missed that one, which is okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go to this one tonight, and then yeah, just a lot of college exchanges and stuff this week. Also busy with work because I'm trying to get ahead on stuff because my friend Megan and Mason are visiting and they're getting here this weekend starting next week, so it's going to be a very fun, jam-packed week of stuff. So yeah, gonna head out and head to maybe Pembroke or a library or something. Everybody, so it's the next day now. Last night the lecture was really cool. So it's Zen Cho, like I said, and she was really funny. So the topic was kind of uses of fantasy. So she was talking a bit about how you can use fantasy and what's the purpose of writing or reading fantasy, and then talking a bit about representation in fantasy and how kind of putting it on authors can be restrictive as well as sort of freeing. So it was really interesting. And then dinner was really good. We had some kind of it was a braised beef kind of situation and sour cream mashed potatoes that were really good, and then a white chocolate raspberry cheesecake. So dinner was awesome. And yeah, it was a really cool talk. This one it was at Pichette. It was at the auditorium in Pembroke. Last year when it was Neil Gaiman, they had it in the town hall because obviously he's was huge. So it's huge, but, and anyway, so yeah, really cool event. Glad that I got to go to that this year. And yeah, today I actually don't have anything during the day, so I'm just going to go probably to Pembroke to work. And then I do have the Brasenose formal exchange this evening. It's the home leg, so I'll probably just come back and change and then head back over to Pembroke. For the day, I'm just wearing this maxi dress that I've had for ever, and I love it, and I don't wear it as much as I should, but yeah. So it's supposed to be quite warm today, although slightly cloudy here and there, so I'm going to not take a sweater and hope that that's not a mistake. everybody. So it's the next day now. Our exchange dinner with Brasenose was really, really good. Food was good, and they were all really, really nice, so that was awesome. And I feel like we were all actually mingling, which sometimes is like hit or miss on exchanges. Sometimes you wind up talking a lot to just like the people from your own college. But yeah, they were really nice. I'm kind of sad I'm not going on the away leg next week. But Megan's gonna be here next week, and also one of the other social secs, May, that's like the only date for exchange that she could do, so she's going to be doing the away leg. Yeah, they were really, really nice, and it was really good, so that was awesome. I also was working just at Pembroke all afternoon, just in the MCR, and then one of my friends there is a med student, and they're practicing like different exams tomorrow, so she like needed to practice them, so I got a cardio, neuro, what's that one called? A gastro exam, and then the other one was like, was that neuro, like the reflexes and stuff? There's another one. What was it? Lungs. So I got checked over for everything, so that was entertaining. But today I'm actually heading to the Humanities Institute, which is like right kind of near the Maths Institute, because I'm the student rep for our course this year, which they'd sent an email if anyone wanted to do it at the beginning of the year. I said I would, and never heard back on it, so I just like assumed that someone else was doing it, like maybe I'd replied first. But like a month ago, they sent me an email about it. So basically I'm going to like a programs kind of meeting today, this morning, to like talk about feedback and everything. So I'll be heading out to do that, and then afterwards I'm not sure what time it'll actually end, but I'll probably just like grab lunch and then go to a library for a bit, and then probably go to the shut up and write sessions afterwards. So yeah, that's my basic plan. Hi guys, so yesterday I didn't wind up filming anything, so it's actually Friday today, because yesterday basically I was sending my supervisor my first little bit of writing ahead of our meeting today. So I was taking care of that like all Wednesday night, like I'd had some like stuff written, but I was trying to I was going over it quite a bit and like finishing up a couple little things. And then also yesterday I was also like prepping what I wanted to talk about today and everything. So it just wasn't like too exciting. There wasn't really anything to show. But today it's going to be a bit busier. I'm actually doing the Rhodes social media takeover on Instagram. So we'll see if that like prohibits me vlogging. I might like occasionally forget to do this because I'm doing that. But I mean, if you want to see today, then you can watch the highlights on the Rhodes Instagram. Yeah, it should be quite fun. Basically just like showing a day at Oxford, everything like just what I do on here, but on Instagram. So yeah, I'm excited to do that. I think it's going to be quite fun. And yeah, today I have, like I said, my meeting with my supervisor. And then I also have the Univ exchange. It's the away leg tonight, so that should be quite good, taking care of that. Or not taking care of it, but like I'm going as a social sec. The away legs are so easy, you don't really have to do any that much other than like getting people there. So anyway, yeah, going to head out and start my day. Hi guys, so I'm not sure what I've filmed for this so far because I've done a bunch for the Rhodes Instagram takeover, but I've been kind of running around all day. I studied at the Old Bod, then at the Independent Cafe, took a quick walk through Christchurch Meadows. I just had my meeting with my supervisor at Worcester. It was, again, really fast. I'm sure that they'll maybe be a bit longer as I like write more. Today it was kind of talking about my first little bit of writing that I've done. So got some corrections on that, some feedback on like where I was going with that and where I want to go with stuff in the future. So that was all really good. really fast, pretty positive. I had some very dumb typos that she pointed out that I was like, how did I not catch that? But that's besides the point. But I'm just at MCR again until we head on Univ formal exchange tonight. So yeah, I'm excited. It should be quite nice. And yeah, oh, I did a couple of crosswords with a bunch of people here, which was fun. They're too hard. That's my feedback for The Guardian. Crosswords are too difficult. But yeah, going to do some more work here. Hi guys! So it is Saturday today, so I don't even remember what all I actually managed to film yesterday, because yeah, I was doing the Rhodes takeover. I think not that much, but I was just kind of running around all day doing that stuff because I wanted to like show all the places and everything. So I did some studying in the Old Bod and at Pembroke and at the Independent Cafe, took a walk through Christchurch, had my meeting at Worcester, which I don't know if I recap, but it was like a short meeting. I'm just at the stage where I'm like starting to like have actual like bits of writing on the disc, so I got like good feedback and everything, and I was a bit nervous because I wasn't sure like what she was gonna say and everything, but like in terms of where I'm going and everything, she was like, yeah, looks good. But yeah, so I mostly got like kind of what I thought I would get on feedback. Like there was some notes on writing and everything, and then also so I had like a short section on undo your door, and I like made notes of like, okay, these are the other things that I would like to like expand on as I like flesh out this section more, and they were what she had said, like, oh, you might want to like look at this bit a bit more in depth. So good to know like that I was on the right track with my thinking and everything. So we also talked about how I'll make it interdisciplinary, which I think is good, because yeah, just kind of like trying to sort out what actually makes sense to include as like a historiographical perspective, like what you can genuinely talk about. So I think it sounds like it's gonna be good. But anyway, today is very exciting because Megan and Mason are arriving today. So I think I'm going to just make this extra confusing and like start a new vlog with them, but I want to include Rhodes Ball, which is happening tonight, in this vlog. So I'll probably just like start with them, and then, or maybe like, because we're probably just gonna like meet and maybe walk around a bit today, maybe I'll just start that one tomorrow and just keep this one going today. But anyway, they're here, so it's gonna be a new video of traveling with them. And I'm really, really excited. Megan has been to England before, like once in high school, so a long time ago, so it'll be cool to like see things again. And Mason has never been before, so very exciting, and really excited to show them around Oxford and everything, and we've got lots of fun plans. So yeah, very, very excited that they're here. And also Rhodes Ball tonight, so Anika is coming with me because I managed to like score those tickets. So I think Megan and Mason said that they're going to try to go to Dishoom tonight, and then they're going to be like very jet lagged and everything, because I'd asked if they wanted me to try to get like tickets for them for Rhodes Ball too, but they were like, probably, I mean, even just to like the logistics of bringing ball gowns and stuff like would be a lot to organize, and they were like, plus it's the night we get there, like gonna be way too tired and everything, so makes sense. But yeah, I'm going to wear this giant poofy thing, which I got to wear to one thing last year, so I'm excited to bring it out again. The theme is Under the Stars, so probably my blue dress would work better, but I wore that to Rhodes Ball last year, and I just want to wear this one more, so that's what we're going with. I'm gonna be meeting Megan and Mason this afternoon, so I just did my eye makeup now, so I'll like touch it up again tonight, but I didn't want to like be rushing too much, so I'll just do the rest of my makeup when I get back, because it doesn't take me very long. And I've got my hair like mostly curled, so I haven't actually tried it on down. I'll probably just do like half up, half down, which I haven't tried on with the dress, so if it's like a bit too much, I'll just put it up. But yeah, I'm excited. Should be a very fun day. And I'm also going to Pembroke to help set up for a picnic that we're having with Kellogg. So yeah, got that going on. Then I'll meet Megan and Mason when they get here. But, oh, I also wanted to show, I went into Waterstones the other day because I was going to work at that cafe, but it was closed. And I wasn't going to buy this book, but this is The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig, who has written, what was the other thing? She's written something else that's, yeah, One Dark Window, which is also like a really popular, like, fantasy book, kind of like, I haven't read it, but I think it's like, I don't know if it's a romantasy or if it's just like a fantasy kind of like spooky sort of thing, but this is one of the books that I've been most excited for this year. This came out a couple of days ago, and yeah, I was just really excited for it, but I wasn't going to get it until, because I was like, I don't need another physical book to try to take back, so I wasn't going to get it, or I was maybe going to get it like later, maybe I'd read it on the plane, whatever, but then I was like, I saw that little bit, this like super pretty sprayed edges, so it's just so pretty, and then goes in there. I love it. Waterstones has some of the nicest special editions, I think, of all like the bookstore ones, like, because you know sometimes they'll post like, these are the Barnes & Noble special editions chapters, Waterstones, and I think Waterstones kind of, they do crush it. They do. And I really wanted to read this book anyway because I'm super excited for it. A little bit of a medievalist fantasy. So very excited to read this one. And yeah, I think I'm going to read this next probably. So stay in tune for that. But yeah, I'm going to head to Pembroke now to collect a Sainsbury order. Hi guys, I'm all ready for ball. I'll show you a better look outdoors. Or maybe if I do this. Ta-da! But yeah, I will also show a better shot outside. But I also picked up Megan and Mason. They were settled in at their hotel. Got here okay, all good. Showed them around Pembroke really quick. And yeah, I think they're going to maybe go to Dishoom tonight. But yeah, probably have an early night for them. Not for me. But yeah, the Kellogg picnic was also really good, and I'm so excited for Rhodes Ball. Megan had brought me like a mini Sephora haul. My mom had gotten me some stuff, including some glitter, so I'm wearing that as a highlighter and also just like all over because I mean it's in the stars, so gotta be glittery. But yeah, I think Anika and I are gonna go a bit early, maybe take some pictures and stuff, and then just head to the ball and have a nice night.
Cut! Hi!
How's it been so far? Is it good?
After dessert bar, I got ice cream. You had Harvey'sburg. I had Harvey'sburg. And they had a drink that's sort of like a paralyzed drink. So, she's doing a little taste. Paralyzed drinks are better. I don't think this is that close. Paralyzed drinks are better. Okay, but I still don't trust the paralyzed drink. Okay, what is it? Coke and milk and some alcohol? Who came up with that? Yes, you're clearing out the dance floor and then we hit it. Yeah, that was so cute. Hi vlog! From my phone this time.
Yes, little face paint action.
I got some stars.
I got a butterfly.
Super cute. Yes. We're gonna go get some food.
Burger.
Hi vlog! I'm just undoing Anika's dress.
Good night, vlog.
We survived!
We survived!
2 a.m.
Good night.
Good night.
Slash good morning.
Yes.
But anyways, we're going to bed.
So long, Saka.
Bye.
Bye. Hi guys, so as you have seen from that clip, I've just made it back home. So really I just want to get a good clip of my cutie little face paint because I feel like it's very fun. It's a little butterfly, well, 2 little butterflies. Yeah, really cute. Love the face painting station. We had a really fun time. The band was great. Dinner was good. The food was like themed, which was interesting. So like black mashed potatoes. And then, yeah, the dancing was really fun. It was a really good time. And I'm glad I got to bring Anika. I think she had a really fun time. So 10 out of 10 recommend. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the vlog here. Say goodnight. Next one's gonna start with traveling with Megan and Mason. So tomorrow I might be a bit fragile doing stuff with them, but we'll power through. We'll make her happen. But thank you for watching. Definitely watch the next video because there's gonna be lots of fun stuff with Megan and Mason.